Hello, my name is Lupe Alsidez. I am from San Antonio, Texas. I am a Chicano, Mexican American. I wanted to make another introduction video in case I haven't. I don't think I've made an introduction video for this channel series, whatever you want to call it. Um, I just recently decided that I think I should try to become more active in posting more videos. My disclaimer is these are going to be my narrow-minded, biased opinions. They're not a reflection on anyone or anything except myself. These are my personal thoughts, opinions, beliefs. Whether you agree with them or not, it's besides the point. You are more than welcome to not agree with me. Everybody has the right to their own opinion. Um, but I wanted to just give a brief intro, and hopefully it's not too long of an intro. But I just wanted to give a basic um, introduction of myself, who I am, and maybe give a indication of the things that I'm going to be talking about, um, the things that I know of, and I feel a certain inclination towards. And if you do have any, I guess I should start by saying if you do have any topics, discussions, whatever that you want me to talk about, that's fine. If you have any comments, opinions, whatever, you are more than welcome to leave those as well. I may not agree with you. The only thing I ask is negativity will not be tolerated. I have had some videos where people just are outright rude and vulgar. Those, luckily, I can delete and will be deleted, just because that's, like I said, narrow-minded, biased opinions. So that's the luxury that I have. So to start, I am a Chicano from San Antonio, Texas. I have been raised in the West Side. I have always lived in the West Side. I love living in the West Side. Some of the people can be annoying, but for the most part, I have lived here for most of my life, and I love living on the West Side. I do have a college education. Mm, I have a master's in English from Texas A&M San Antonio. I have a bachelor's from UTSA in English. I have a bachelor's from UTSA in Mexican American Studies. I am bilingual. I don't feel very confident speaking in Spanish all the time because I think my Spanish could be better, but I do know Spanish. I do know how to read, write, and speak it. Have known since I was a kid. English was my second language. I had to learn English in school at a very young age because we were raised in a Mexican home, and that's what we talked at home. That's what we spoke at home. And if you know history, they pretty much took it from us and said that we had to start speaking English. And another reason that we had to speak English for school was because it helps when you practice. Um, One of the things that I am into right now is fitness, and I use the quotes because I am trying to eat better. I am working out. I quit the gym because if you if you explore other areas of my YouTube channel, you will see that I have several rants against gyms. I despise public gyms because people just don't know how to be respectful, considerate of the fellow patrons that go to the gym. So that's one area that I have no problem talking about or complaining about. Um, my, and this is going to sound really weird to some people, but my main interest in music is country, but I do listen to other genres such as hip hop, Tejano, R&B, oldies, um, Latin music, Mexican music, whatever you want to call it. Rock. I love rock, especially when I'm working out. That is my main type of music that I like to listen to. And I was telling somebody the other day that I just can't really work out to country. Even when I'm doing cardio, it's like I just can't. Um, I have been married twice. Uh, I have biological kids, I have stepkids, and I have grandkids. The 10th one was just born recently, so I have 10 grandkids. I don't get to see all of them, but I still consider them my grandkids. Um, First wife said that I was their grandpa and would always be their grandpa, so I'm always going to consider them my grandkids, especially since I have a decent relationship with some of them. Um, I am currently single, so I do have a little bit of knowledge about dating and being in relationships. We can talk about that. I have read a lot of stuff about relationships. Um, I can see a book right now called Getting Back Together that a friend of mine gave me to read, and it actually talks about why you shouldn't get back together. And I know it's kind of misleading by the title, Getting Back Together, but it pretty much talks about why you shouldn't. I've always believed in moving on, but recently I have actually dated somebody that I was in a previous relationship with, so we can talk about that. Music. I am an English major, so I have a little bit of literature knowledge, not extensively like some of my colleagues who are very well read, but I do like to read. I consider myself a poet. Um, I do write stuff. My stuff is mainly just whatever comes to me at the moment. I've tried sitting down and seeing if I could dish stuff out. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Sometimes I can make stuff rhyme, sometimes I can't. I've never performed anything. I have very minimal stuff has been read by other people, but I was thinking about changing that as well. Um, Open mic poetry was something that I was really considering. Also because I was thinking about doing some stand-up comedy, and so that's kind of something that I could discuss as well. I try to be funny. Humor has always been something that I've really liked. Really enjoy making other people laugh and have a good time. Um, I'm not necessarily always the life of the party, but I do like my friends, close friends that I do hang out with. I do try to make them laugh. Women that I date have always said that I'm such a funny person. Blah blah blah. I do like to do karaoke. Country is my main genre that I like to sing, but I do sing other stuff. But I do like to do karaoke, so we can talk about that. Um, Let me see. I do have grandkids, so we can talk about that. Um, I'm not really a political person. Um, I've never really been into politics. I don't watch the news. I don't read the news. Um, I do things like transcendental meditation. I try to focus a lot on spirituality and being a better person, being a positive person, being a very loving and caring person. Um, so I do have a little bit of knowledge about that. Some stuff I do like to read uh, and try to read up on, like the working out stuff. I read a lot of articles on working out, different things you can do, different methods. I do have a lot of experience with that. I've been working out for years. You can't tell by the way I look because dieting has always been a hard thing for me because I love sweets. I love to eat. Being Mexican is hard to lose weight because we eat a lot for one thing, but some of the stuff that we eat is not necessarily healthy, like menudo and barbacoa, um, pork skins. Uh, I remember telling somebody one time that I love pig's feet. I grew up eating pig's feet and I love pig's feet. So that's one thing. Um, what else? I was thinking about something right now and it just slipped my mind. But I do like to eat. I do know how to cook. I do like to cook. I was going through a phase where I was making a lot of my muffins, and sometimes I was making videos and posting those. I haven't done that in a while, but I actually bought the mix today. I'm either gonna make some today or um, tomorrow. But right now, I don't have a gym membership, but I do some body only work exercises, workout type of stuff that I am doing at the park because they do have pull up bars and you can do tricep dips, and of course you don't need anything special to do push-ups and squats. So I am doing a little bit of a workout. I am trying to get back into a really good um, physique. I have approximately 22% body fat right now. My long-term goal is to have 10 to 12% body fat. Um, Hopefully by the end of the year, we'll see what happens. I've been losing a lot just in the past month or so because I got really strict of the cutting back booze, which is really hard. Cutting down a lot on the eating. No sweets, no sugar right now. I hardly ever drink sodas. Sweet tea is hard to give up because it just tastes really good, especially stuff like Big Red. But I am cutting back. I am cutting down a lot. And I know I said this was going to be a brief video, and I'm already coming up on 12 minutes. So, um, as you can tell, I do like to talk. If you give me something that I know of or have a really good opinion on, like gyms, Planet Fitness, Gold's Gym, the two number one gyms that I cannot stand. I used to look up to Gold's Gym, but recently they just shattered my image of that gym. Um, do like movies. I have done some small, low budget acting. I took acting in high school and in college. Acting has always been a thing that I always wanted to do, so that is still lingering too. I'm kind of, debating whether to try to get back into it as well. I do promos. I help people move, so I have run. I have run. I don't think it's have ran. I have run a moving company before. Um, and I'm sorry about the ums, but this is totally ad-libbed. It's not scripted. I didn't even make a list of the things that I wanted to talk about. I just thought it would just come naturally. And for the most part, this is how my videos will come across. I might start at least doing like bullet topics of what I want to talk about, and even then, it's not going to be scripted. It's going to be just stuff that I want to talk about. A lot of the stuff is going to just come to me, and I'll talk about it. But um, I have run a moving company before, so I have experience with that. Small business owner, so I have experience with that. I have been bartending since 2002. Currently, it's been what, 17 years. Mostly do private parties, so I have experience with that. I have worked a lot of weddings, so I have a little bit of knowledge with that. I've taken a online course for being a fitness trainer, fitness coach, a life coach, and also a party planner. So I have knowledge with that. I've never done anything. A lot of people don't really see online certificates as reputable, but I do have knowledge and experience with that, especially the weddings, because I have worked them. I have seen from a third person experience what works and what doesn't. So, and I actually did make a video recently about that, mostly on Facebook. I did a Facebook Live video. I didn't, how do you say it? I didn't do a YouTube video, but I figured since I can share these videos on Facebook and Twitter, I still haven't figured out how to do it from the computer to share on Instagram, but if I can figure it out, I'll try to post them on there as well. Um, with the acting thing, I also want to do voiceover. I just recently, I mean, I was doing some like generic, uh, forgot what they're called. I recorded some generic stuff, um, demos, just to get, my website started and stuff. But I have a friend who is a really good producer who helped me make some really good videos. I mean, some demos. So I have 3 on my website that I need to post on other stuff like, I forgot what the one, SoundCloud, uh, type of websites. And it seems that the visual videos are better than just recording audio and trying to make a video. That I don't know how to do either, because I know there's one website where you can't just upload your voice, it has to be a video, which kind of defeats the purpose of having a voiceover demo, but it has to be a video. So, with that being said, I hope you follow me. I hope you watch my videos. And like I said, you are more than welcome to leave feedback, comments, criticism. Criticism is more than welcome. I just will not allow any negative or racist or hateful comments, bashing, um, threats, anything like that. If you want to talk smack about me, that will not be allowed. So if you want to come on and say you're a fat ugly Mexican, I'll probably delete that kind of comment. But if you were to tell me, hey brother, I like your videos, but get rid of the ums, stuff like that, I'll allow. Thank you for that kind of comment. I will work on it. And especially if I do know what I'm talking about, and I've either rehearsed what I'm gonna say or at least made, some kind of a script about what I wanted to say, I'll probably will be able to cut out a lot of the ums. But for the most part, I plan to do videos on a more consistent basis. I'm hoping to be able to at least post one daily. I don't know what I'm going to talk about for sure. I'm going to just make stuff up and just start talking about different topics. Drivers, bad drivers, road rage, that kind of thing. Really, really good topic for me because I get road rage all day, every day. That's why I like staying home, because I don't have to drive anywhere. Just going from here to T-Mobile to pick up my free cap was, a trying experience. I have to work on my patience. I do believe in Jesus. I do believe in God. Um, I'm not a very church-going, holy roller type of person. The people don't see that as a bad thing. They really want me to go to church, and personally, I have never been able to been able to go to church because I have certain issues with church. But that's another thing that we could talk about too. I have no problem talking about God, the Bible. I read the Bible every day. I have the Bible app. I read that every day. I have a plan right now that it's like a year-long plan. I don't like the Old Testament because it's so boring. Right now I'm in Judges. So boring. But if you want to talk about Bible stuff, we could talk about Bible stuff. We could talk about religion. I don't mind talking about religion. God, you're more than welcome to not agree with what I talk about, what I believe in, my comments, my views. Like I said, these are very narrow-minded, biased opinions and views. I think a certain way, and I'm going to think a certain way. You might be able to change my mind because I can be open-minded. Some things I have opened my mind about, like I've never tried sushi. Somebody told me to try it. I tried it. I actually like it. I am willing to try different things, but certain things you will not change my mind on. That being said, I don't want to go past 20 minutes. Follow me, subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think. And if you have a certain topic that you think I should talk about or want me to talk about, let me know as well. I'm going to cut it short because this was supposed to be brief. I don't want to go past 20 minutes. So, hope you guys stay tuned.